Welcome back to my channel. Thanks for tuning in. We are going to continue with Christmas words part 2. Okay, so we went through a few in the previous video. I'm sorry I haven't done one more recently. I went to England on holiday. I don't live in England anymore. I used to. Anyway, so I went back to visit family and do the whole Christmas thing there. Now I am back with part 2 of Christmas words. Okay, so one of them is reindeer. Santa usually rides on his sleigh, and his sleigh is pulled by reindeer. Check it out. Reindeer. The next word we're going to look at is mistletoe. You might hear this. It's a plant or sometimes off a bush, and people hold it, and it's a Christmas tradition that you can hold it in front of you and kiss somebody. Yeah, so that's mistletoe. Mistletoe. Okay, the next word is something you probably already know, but wrapping paper. At Christmas time, we have lots of wrapping paper. Wrapping paper is spelt with a W and it's silent. So it's W-R, wrapping paper. So it's what we wrap the gifts in. Okay, the next word is Christmas pudding. We normally have this after our Christmas dinner, and it's usually made from currants and sultanas and different dried fruits soaked in usually brandy and made into like a pudding. And traditionally, before we serve it, you put brandy over it, and then you light it so it sets on fire, but not too extreme, just a little bit, and burns the brandy, and then we usually serve it up, sometimes with custard, sometimes with cream, sometimes with ice cream. I know my children like it with ice cream. Okay, the next one is Christmas cake. Tastes very similar to Christmas pudding, but usually it has icing over the top to represent snow, and it has decorations on, and when you cut it, it looks delicious, and it's dried fruit soaked in brandy again, but you can't taste it. You're not going to get drunk off it because when it's baked it disperses. Another food that we have at Christmas time is mince pies. So it's usually shortbread pastry or puff pastry with mince meat inside, not meat as in like beef, but it's called mince meat. It's like, again, similar to what we have in the Christmas pudding. I guess it's that kind of taste. It's really lovely, but also you heat it up, especially if you heat them up, and then put a little bit of cream on. Okay, so that's mince pies. Another one is that you must have heard of is like what I am dressed as right now, an elf. Elves are Santa's helpers, and they've become very popular in England for children. We have a mysterious elf or mischievous elf that does little tricks in the house for the children. It can be naughty or sweet, might leave them notes, that kind of thing. But elves are Santa's little helpers. Okay, sleigh. Another word, sleigh. S-L-E-I-G-H, sleigh. It's what Santa sits on that the reindeers pull. That's how he travels around. Okay, the next one is Christmas cards. It's tradition, everybody sends each other Christmas cards, especially in England. When I was growing up, it was tradition to write everybody a Christmas card in your class as well. So I think some people still do that, I'm not sure. My mum especially had a list a mile long that she used to write Christmas cards to everybody, and then we used to have to go and post them to everybody, our neighbours, friends, and then she'd have a list as long as her arm to send in the post. And another one is, what have I got on here? Happy Christmas. Everybody wishes everybody a happy Christmas or a Merry Christmas. And that's some Christmas words for you. I hope you'd enjoy that. Thanks for tuning in. Bye bye. Happy Christmas.